Oh, that was weird. Good evening, everybody. I don't know what happened there. It seemed to have randomly scheduled a stream and then started a separate one.
How bizarre.
Technical fun continues. Yeah, it's still on the channel as upcoming, but we are live. I can see people in the comments. Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 4. Hopefully, there's not someone still waiting in the lobby. I'll just let people know.
I can see now. Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah. Okay, good. But nonetheless, I think we've got everyone in. We've got the important people in anyway. We've got Biggles, we've got Callum, we've got Derek, we've got Beach, we've got Dusty Foster, we've got Homer. Good evening. And on this side, of course, is myself, SPY, and as always, the man you can see right there in P2, ready to get his mini off the front of the grid, is Mr. Lee Cole.
Buongiorno.
Right, we're here.
Here we are. We're moving into the semi-pro phase of our careers, and so the first sector of our path to stardom is over, and we are now into the bigger leagues, bigger cars, more power, more excitement, more great racing coming the way. Then, and we start off with the icon of British motoring, the Mini Cooper. Now, 3 races tonight, the first of which is in the 1965 original version, the proper actual Mini, the small one. And then for races 2 and 3, we move into the more recent, the 2005 edition, the more modern version, which of course makes up the single mix series on the British Touring Car support package these days. So we are into our first proper support series this week. I moved up from the junior formula.
I'm just having a look through at some of the liveries. I think this has been the best week so far for liveries, such as it has.
There's been a thing this week that happened. So one of our drivers, Mr. Nobby Norris, got himself in Gran Turismo jail for his livery because he was going to make a fake taxi livery, and apparently the powers at PD did not like this idea and have banned him for a week. So
what this shows, of course, is the powers that be evidently aware of fake taxi intimately, as it were. But nonetheless, we have replacements, such as it is in Dagenham Dave here. So it's definitely not Nobby Norris. That's what we need to be aware of. It's Nobby Norris is 100% in jail, and obviously the hashtag Free My Nob campaign is alive and well. So Dagenham Dave is in as a substitute. And then we've also got Oblivion, we've got Zom, we've got Jonesy, we've got the whole gang, we've got Goose, we've got Odon, we've got Graham, we've got Peach at the back. And all the way back in P7 is our erstwhile up-and-coming, hotly tipped amateur champion, Biggles. So it's all downhill from here, apparently.
Indeed. Do you want to go through the standings before we start? Just how things lie after the first sector?
Absolutely. So after our amateur section, people were picking up a few extra points as well with the time trial event, the highlights, etc., etc. But nonetheless, when all that's taken into account, we had Biggles right at the top, 11 points, followed by Jade on 9 and Graham on 8. So those guys comprise your top 3, and then 3 people: Oblivion, yourself, Lee, and Homer on 7. Dusty Fossil and Sir Goose on 4, and then goes down to the people in the 2s, Glyn, Odon, and Royston, and then Nobby Norris, Beach, Derek, and Zom all picking up a point. And I don't think there was anyone on 0 points, was there? Oh yeah, wait, there was Jonesy. Just Jonesy on 0 points. He's got to get off the line tonight. Well, maybe. Let's see how we get on.
So, first 3 races, 9 laps around the glorious Brands Hatch GP circuit.
What a circuit.
So, classic indeed. Classic car on a classic British track. And no tyre on this one, so it's literally just these nimble little... Because these cars actually competed in the early days of what was the British touring car way back when against the mighty Jaguars. Now, Jaguars had the power on the straight, and the Minis were just made it up through the corners, so it made for an interesting battle. There's no Jaguars on this grid, though, thankfully. So
we should have done that. Maybe we'll do that next time.
We might do it later in the season. There's still time.
A Jaguar Mini crossover. I mean, these Minis are fairly heavily tuned.
Yes,
I think we'll see what speed they're going to be. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, these were actually a lot of fun to drive. This one.
More fun than the 90s. Japan
more fun than the
contingent.
2005 one, yeah. Which just has bags of understeer, but we'll get into that discussion later.
We'll see that later. Right then, let's get going. After qualifying, Dusty Fossil at the front of the grid.
Yes, a man who was a car from his youth. Well, to be fair, he was there when they invented the wheel, but yeah, he's the oldest one, so it's closest, at least.
Let's see how he gets on. All right, as we said, 9 laps. Let's get going.
3, 4, and 5 red lights. And race 1 is go. Everybody away. Getting a nice launch there. As they head up the hill towards turn 1, coming up to the line, and he's going to give it
the inside.
I'll take that.
Very nice. Eases in wide nicely.
Hip check. Yeah. Mr. Bean there in P3.
There's a couple of Mr. Beans back there, isn't there?
Yeah, I think Norris got Sim one as well.
Nicely
I do
around
like
the first corner.
a toy car as well. Of course, anybody who was a child at any point in their life probably had one of those.
Oh, surely not.
Josie's immediately off.
Ah, yes, of course. Excellent. A smile on the front. Oh my god, that helmet's terrifying.
He's got a full Mr. Bean race suit as well.
Hang on, let's just look. Can we look? Oh, he's not quite close enough. Let's see it from the rear view mirror of Dusty Fossil.
I don't think he comes back. So
he's gaining. Actually, no, he's not gaining. If anything, he seems to be dropping back. Ooh, nice.
That Glynn going side by side through Hawthorne, which is brave. Into Westfield for the first time. That got a nice run.
And it's got the advantage. Oh, sends it very wide on the exit though.
Dusty Fossil for the lead. To Sheen. And he takes the lead of the race.
Through he goes. A bit further back. Dagenham Davis made his way up to P6. Then Oblivion, then Sir Goose, and side by side in the background, Zom trying to make his way past Royston. Zom, of course, now fully sponsored by Sneak. Is Royston sponsored by Nesquik? Not sure.
I believe so. Looks like it.
Do you still get Nesquik cereal? Is that still a thing?
I think so.
Well, it's the command line to lap 2.
Cereal this week, so I don't know. I'll have a look when I go.
Royston does hold on to P9. Derek back in P12. Graham in P13. Now Graham has got a bit of a disadvantage, even excluding that horrific livery. He was not experienced enough to get all the tuning parts for his car. So I believe he's about 8 horsepower down on everybody else. That's his own fault for not playing enough Gran Turismo.
Didn't realise that was even a thing.
Yeah, me neither. So Odon's in 15th, Jonesy at the back trying to catch up. Mike has some Nesquik cereal in his cupboard. I didn't think you ate anything, Mike. Maybe he doesn't eat it, maybe it's just there for, nostalgic value.
Except for the kids.
Well, he's pulled out a bit of a gap now. What's happened to Dusty Fossil?
There was contact between Dusty Fossil and James.
Let's see if we can head back. Oh yeah, there he is. There's a paddock hill, so on the outside, got James on the inside. Oh, and he's bit of both really.
That car sinks into the gravel. And James
not getting out for a while. Oh yeah.
So pulling off.
Fair play. So that's 2 people out of the way and a clear lead for Lee.
Run away!
Homer's giving it everything, getting after it.
Now these cars they definitely bottomed out a little bit when you get to third to fourth. Like it just initially it just proper bogs down a little bit, but then kind of picks up quite nicely. So it's fun cars to drive. I thought these would be tricky, but actually they were a lot of fun with the tuning that Derek put in place for us. I think Oven got the signal to carry on from must be possible, which is why he didn't wait all the way up.
He has dropped down to P4. Big was in 6th. He's made his way up 1 place from the start, just ahead of Royston. Oblivion's there as well. Is he going to look for a move here? He's pretty close, probably not close enough. In the background, Goose has picked himself up a half-second penalty. Zom's going to have a quick look down the inside. Ooh. Aggressive move from Zom, just for good measure. Everybody else forces their way through. So it's over to 14th, Beach up to 13th. Did he cut the corner there? That might be a penalty. He's just about escaped. And now we are 3 wide down the straight.
Graham looking to the outside there. Just about finds room on the outside of Derek. And alongside Zom as they come into Clark Curve.
God, they really do just whip into the corner, these cars, don't they?
Yeah, these are a lot of fun to drive. Really, it was literally 3rd or 4th gear is all you really need. Other than maybe 2nd at Druids. And then, yeah, they've got a lot of grip. A lot of grip. Good fun to drive these cars. So 3 wide into paddock now. We're making the move up to 11th.
Beach holds on the outside. Couldn't get the place, but he's still there. So Goose recovering to 15th. Jonesy's slowly buying back into this.
6.9 on that lap, so slow pace. With the fastest lap, 42.9. They're just 4 seconds off the pace from Joseph.
Oh, Royston says he went back to his first FTRL season livery.
I remember, yeah, he did that in the Suzuki Swift.
Ah. Oh, I can hear squealing of tyres.
Dagenham Dave.
Don't know what that was about. Dagenham Dave up to P5 now. He's absolutely flying. Giving it everything.
Nobby every week.
In support, yeah. In support of Nobby. He's really giving it everything. Dusty Foster wants to know, what is Sailor Moon? Well, I'm sure Graham could tell you. I couldn't say it myself. I'd rather not get involved.
It should be some sort of anime thing that Graham likes, because he's
all
of
this
the Asian persuasion.
All this reminds me of was the time when we badgered Pete Man to get himself a livery, and he didn't have time to do one, so he just went and found a nice colourful one on the showcase, not realising it was not even anime, I would say, like borderline.
Borderline GT jail.
Yes.
When they were a little bit more lenient.
It was. I mean, it was already up on the showcase. It was obviously acceptable, but it was pretty damn close, and he really had no idea. He thought it was just a nice, colourful livery.
Goose with a nice switchback there out of Clark Curve.
Yeah, fantastic battle going on here.
Might have doing a slight power issue there against Graham's car. Can't believe he didn't get the part. What part could he not have got? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Contact Royston's off.
Going to try and make the move back into Graham Hill. I think Oblivion let him back through there. He definitely slowed up for the corner.
Sived through there.
Royston still gave it everything.
This week again.
Yes, of course.
This week, and I think it's definitely changed how the tyres behave when you've been off the circuit. Because obviously before you look at about half a lap, weren't you? If you've got gravel or grass in the tyres. Now it's almost like straight back on, and it's almost like it just doesn't affect it anymore, which is just a bit silly, really.
I think
they've done that.
I think they've done both, which is they've reduced the effect it has immediately and also decreased the time it has an effect once you get back on the track, which is...
Yeah.
If I did think it was maybe a little bit too long before, but if they've just swung it back too far the other way, then yeah, that's going to be a bit unnecessary.
I think definitely noticed it more in the second race with the bigger ones, where we a few off tracks, so definitely on the grass a lot more, and it just didn't affect you in the next corner, whereas before you'd expect to be understeering wide, mostly gripped.
Oh, speaking of understeering,
Royston right out to the air there, using all the track and a little bit of the grass.
Owen's still there, P4, Glenn in 3rd, Homer in P2, and he was about a good 3 or 4 seconds now.
A couple of seconds at this point, I think it was 2.5.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, 2.5, 3 seconds back to Homer. So, of course, the replays don't give you the time gaps for no reason whatsoever.
Going very well. Yeah. 3rd at the minute. Of course, transition to wheel this season as well, so it's not negatively affecting at all. In fact, if anything, he's already going quicker. So
yeah, so we'll be looking out for a few of the people that are, trying to buy back into this championship after a poor amateur stage, or poorish anyway. Glenn didn't do too badly. He's picked himself up 2 points so far. Although one of those was the time trial point that most of everybody else got.
From Royston going at it out of Graham Bend.
4 of them getting involved. Biggles in the background.
Right into McLean's. Wow. Fossil gets 2 places. Royston.
Oblivion was looking to get a good run there, but just finds himself blocked off.
Fossil. He's going to go up 3 places here. He came into this group out of in P8. He's just got past them all.
It's not over here. He is ahead in the background.
Here comes Biggles as well.
Yeah.
Oblivion fights back into Hawthorne, fastest corner on the circuit. Fossil holds off. Royster now looks at the inside. The 2 wide again into Westfield.
And Dave was P5 at one point, so something's happened to him, and there's a mighty battle going on here.
This is on board action then.
We've tuned spent a couple of 100,000 credits tuning these cars, but still the old-fashioned wooden wheel. Wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, 4th gear, there we go. The James Special. Oh yeah, whip that in.
He doesn't die quite so much this week.
Oh, he's got a good run here. On Oblivion, he cheats to the inside. Can't imagine there's a huge amount of slipstream in these cars.
It's surprisingly effective, actually.
Oh really?
You get a good run.
He's gaining.
All very much about momentum. He's going down the inside.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's a bit hot though. That's very hot. Oh no. Oh, second time this season he ends up in the gravel at Paddock Bend. It's less destructive than it was the first time he went there. Loses out a couple of places.
At the front, in battle for P2 and P3. Oh, Holmes got a penalty.
Second penalty there.
James just caught right back up. He set the fastest lap of the race on the previous lap, 1:42.6. Probably helped by a bit of slipstream, but still.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a key thing in qualifying as well. But I think Carl got a really good slipstream, which propelled him to pole right at the end.
So I think if these don't work together, they could start to close the gap. It doesn't look like it's happening at the minute, and with Homer about to serve that penalty, woof. It's all over the place.
He's all over the shop. There they go, into Sterling. Penalty line is on this next straight there, so he cuts the corner.
Now,
service penalty.
Saw that penalty just click over to 1 second as he served it as well.
I think he got a little bit there of Sterling as well, which got him a bit further, so he might have stayed ahead without that, but down to 4th, so still on the tail of Glyn, so the podium is still very much in the offing. You see the front 4 have absolutely cleared off from the rest of the pack.
Yep. It's over into P2, Glyn in 3rd. Further back, Dusty Fossil still in 5th, all the way down from starting at the front of the grid. Yeah. And Biggles has made his way back up to 7th now after Dave's mishaps. Oh, but he's wide. That might give Royston a run. Oh, why have I paused it? No idea. Let's just see what Biggles did there.
Just a bit of a slide.
He's just
a bit wide.
Too wide, a bit too much speed.
Mid-corner bobble.
Yeah, Royston on the move. Is he going to make it? Yeah, dives down the inside. Can he get it stopped? Yes, he can. Nice move there from Royston. It does seem quite easy just to push these cars a little bit too far wide. Probably, I imagine it makes you think you've got a bit more grip than you actually have.
Just for reference, absolutely nothing is about to happen to me.
Okay, we won't watch then.
Nope. Nice, comfortable lead. This is all in the back.
Throw it into the corner. Way.
That was suboptimal, I'm not going to lie. Just too much curve.
Just speaking about.
I've seen videos of people tipping over in that corner having got too much curve, so I was lucky to get away with that, but unfortunately that's down to P2, so my comfortable lead, which was about 3.5 seconds at that point, gone. Now I've got some chasing to do, and I've got Glyn on the attack as well.
Glyn looking for the switchback. Both getting a decent run out of there though. He's not quite going to make it. Just to get the power run up the hill. The slipstream will help coming up to Paddock. Goes to the outside. Is he going to dig back to the inside? No, he's going to hold it round the outside. Maybe looking for another switchback. Slows it down. Gets back on the power. Leaves right to the outside. He might just have enough pace to hold here. Is there going to be a late lunge down the inside here? No, he's playing it safe. Still 2 laps to go. Over a little bit further back now.
In the hunt then, so it's 3 places on the podium from 4 drivers.
Toss looking reasonably comfortable in 5th, as is Oblivion in 6th, as he goes purple through sector 1.
So 42.6 currently the fastest lap.
Oh, it's all gone south a bit for Dagenham Dave.
Somebody's off the back of the pack as well.
All that passion for justice is ebbing away as he gets to the end of the race. Zom will be hunting him down soon. Goose in 11th, and it's Odon in 12th. Jonesy has made his way back up to P13. Whee! And it's Derek, then the underpowered Graham, and then Beach has unfortunately made his way to the back.
Had a drama with a 50 on that last lap, so he's headed off somewhere. There's a lap of the race, Evans lead.
He's taking the lead again.
Second at this point.
We've seen him do it quite a lot so far this season.
Wins the karts.
Yep. Only good enough for second overall in the standings, but he's right there. I think he's actually got. He may have got more wins than anybody else so far this season.
Yeah, he got 2 in the karts, 2 in the Mazdas, and then had a bit of an all right week in the 90s Invitational. But
he got one win in week 3, so that's 5 overall. He's maybe on for another one, but not just yet.
The second race did he when Nobby decided to bin him?
Oh yes, the tragedy is continuing for Nobby Norris.
Right then, can I catch him? Last lap. 9 laps in.
Beach saying
about a second.
Beach says I was having a nightmare in this race. Really didn't enjoy it. No, that's a shame. I thought these were the ones you were looking forward to.
I thought you said you enjoyed this car beforehand.
A bad race. Never mind. Is there another race to come in these, or is it? No, it's straight to the 05s, isn't it?
Straight to the 05s, yeah. And to Surtees, Torrey McLean's.
Well, it's not a million miles away, just a little too far back. It's going to have to be a mistake at this point, you'd think. Everybody else a bit more spaced out now, finally. There's been plenty of battles. Oh no, another penalty for Dagenham Dave. Zom is on the charge. We'll keep an eye on that. But back to the front. Oh, he's right on him. Owen's had a bit of a moment somewhere. Oh, and he got all over the back, throwing it around the curve again, this time staying a bit further off it. Just one more corner to go. It's going to be a tight finish. We're going to go on board with Lee. He's going to move to the inside. He's going to have to. Owen holds the line, cuts across the outside, and just about manages to hold on. Did well to take that. We're going to have a run to the line, but I think he's done enough. Just. Oof. Purple on the last lap as well. Glyn in P3, good race from him.
Half a tenth. I think it was about .047 at the line. I think he held on by.
Henry 4th, Dusty Fossil 5th, Oblivion 6th, Royston P7, Biggles P8, and then another race to the line between Zom and Dagenham Dave.
Oh,
and it's Dave who takes it. That must have been thousands. He held on. 2P9, then it comes Goose, Jonesy, Derek, Odon, Graham, and then Beach.
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming coming out of James on the run to the line, as you can imagine.
Surely not.
It's like I've got close.
It's like Goodwood all over again.
So the Mini 65 is delivering a classic race. Here's the other note who wins from myself and Glyn. Homer in 4th, and Dusty Foswell might have been for him, but for that incident that put him into the gravel.
I don't think we can see the result times, can we? No, we can't. Never mind.
Stupid feature of this game. The timings are all there. Why can't you just include them?
Race 2.
Race 2. Mini Coopers. Now this is the grid decided as per the result of race 1. Yeah. So Oven will be on pole now with myself alongside him. And Glyn and Homer, Dusty Fossil, Oblivion, etc. So we're in the 05 Mini Cooper. Again, plenty of tuning on this car.
Yep.
And you might need to get off the thing. No, look at the side of the screen. 14 laps this time, but now tyre wear is a factor. It's ×2 in this race.
Ooh.
No fuel depletion, so ×2 tyre wear. And 14 laps now. Obviously, with the settings allowing for some tuning, it means that there is some customization available to the drivers to do to their cars. Now, that might prove effective
of course.
for the race. Now, ×2 tyre wear with the front end of your car, you are going to burn out that front left tyre. There may be the need for some pit stops. We shall see.
So it wasn't disallowed. Well, anyway, we've bumped up the modernity of the cars, bumped up the size by about 3 times.
Yep.
3 to 4 times the volume of the 65 minis, these ones. So
not so many minis.
I was looking at some car lease deals today, and there was a Mini Countryman, and it was classed as a small SUV. Exactly. Not my favourite cars in real life.
Race 2 is go. Bags a wheel spin this time. And everybody's away. Good start on the right hand side there. Who's that coming up the outside? And that is Oblivion.
But he is on the outside. Dangerous place to be. He's managed to cut back on. Homer's in the gravel. In the Mini X livery.
So he's done that. Oh, now he's sideways Royston and Dagenham Dave. Contact. Oh, more contact. And now, who's that got pushed off on the outside there in the yellow Penzo car?
Going straight back on and getting into Zom's head. Oh my.
Who's in the Penzo car? There's Biggles. Biggles there almost leaving off. Lots of yellow cars. Punching the arm for everybody all round.
3 wide in the background. Goose is just about managing to hold on. Royston's now coming down the outside. He's getting pushed along by Zom. Zom versus Goose once again. This is dangerous. Dangerous cause a lot of door banging going on. Dangerous corner to be side by side into, and they managed to sort themselves out, but Royston hasn't. He's wide in the background.
And Goose gets shoved into Dagenham Dave. The 3 wide into Westfield nearly.
Well,
it's still door banging behind.
Still going on. Zom's managed to escape somehow. Goose leads the way through, and Goose is slightly wide, and again it's the Nesquik car on the outside. Oh, Goose!
Oh, now Goose is wide, and Jonesy goes up with him.
Goose, I thought that was going to be an unsafe rejoin.
That was nearly a dangerous rejoin.
Just brown trousered a few people there.
Graham has forgotten the rear wing.
Not up this livery, he may have... He's what, sorry?
He's not got the rear wing on.
Graham's really not had the backup of his.
It's not like we published the fucking setup all fucking week, but it's fine.
He's not really had the backup of a good...
he plays a bit more GT.
A good team of mechanics, has he?
Oh, in the background, he's at the gravel. At the very back there is Beach.
Oh no.
In the dirt there. Is Zom waiting? No, that was Zom. Was somebody waiting for him?
Somebody waiting? No.
So, no, it might have just been his own. Goose was off.
I think it was Jonesy. Homer very wide there. God, you can hear these cars crackling away.
Side by side there, Owen and was that Derek?
Yep, Derek tucking in just behind. A bit further back. Oh, Royston and Graham, very, very close.
Dagenham Dave and Graham.
This looks a little bit more intense than the last race.
Yeah, it's a bit more speed now, so it's a bit more racy. A bit more evenly matched as well up ahead. There's some good part going on to the final corner up the road. What's that? Catch.
It's Bickles and Zom. A bit further forward, it's Dusty Fossil, Lee, Oblivion. Still chasing down James, is still in the lead. Yeah, you can see now already some of the differences in tyre wear.
Not 3, but yeah, the setup I had for this race wasn't ideal.
So what were the changes that were being made then? What sort of things were people tweaking?
Like toe in, toe out. the downforce level you can set as well. So we've got front splitter, rear wings. You've got to see how much downforce you've got.
It's something we've always.
There's quite a lot you could do.
It's something we've always stayed away from in the Ftrl leagues. I suspect mainly because people just can't be asked.
Yeah, I think because with this again, obviously it clearly makes quite a lot of difference.
Yeah, it does.
If you could do it time after, but a lot of time obviously because we've got BOP. A lot of the races are GT3, GT4, so it's all BOP'd anyway, so it should be theoretically equal. So obviously it just keeps everything fair. Whereas obviously these cars offer the opportunity to be a bit creative.
Yeah, good to have it occasionally. I think I seem to recall everybody just going on for ages, the general GT community about how all the races were the same and they weren't that interesting. And why don't Polyphony do something new? And then I think one of the daily races or one of the Manufacturers Cup races, they introduced a tuned race and everybody lost their minds about how unfair it was. So.
Also looking very racing in the battle for P2. To get after Oven, as we were putting him off into turn 1, and my tyre wear is starting to look quite bad. So at this stage, it's still quite early.
With 11 laps to go, that's
starting to show. Yeah, you can see how considerably worse it is than compared to Dusty Fossils.
Clearly looking after his tyres, as is Oblivion. In fact, it's pretty much just you, Lee.
Yeah, I think Joe. No, not Joe. Somebody was struggling.
Let's have a quick flick through. So Royston on the outside of Odom.
I think a lot of people probably just left it as default, which is probably the best thing to have done.
Yeah.
I had it from, I think it was in Cole's Shits and Giggles League at one point. We did a mini thing, and I think they gave me a sell for that. So that's just still on the car, and it is suboptimal there as Royston's ended up on the grass.
Shouldered wide there. Still no Jonesy in P12. Oh, hello.
Where's he been?
How close did he come to that barrier? Just tried to get on the power coming up the corner, and just scaring a couple of marshals. So Goose will make his way past into P13, and that's a battle developing at the back here.
I think Derek ended up behind that barrier at some point at the exit of Clio. It might have been earlier in the race. I'm sure it must be because he's so far back. I think it was this race. It might have been the lap before, but I think he ended up behind the barrier at some point. Almost in the Indy circuit.
Yeah, this is when I won the first of my 2 GT2 titles. The last race was at Brands Hatch.
Wasn't it?
The Porsches, yeah, and I absolutely shit myself in the final race. All I needed was a P5.
You had that one, didn't you? It was just so easy. All you had to do was get P5, you're on it, and then suddenly you got involved with somebody's battle.
I basically pushed Brett into that steward's post. I had to wait for him, and then I had to fight my way back to just about scrape P5.
Did you end up tied on points or something?
Yeah, I won on countback for wins. Yeah. Well, I was so far clear. There was a cone in the middle of the track there.
Interesting. Yeah, Oven is cruising in the front here. You get out high and the cork in the bottle at the minute. And that tyre wear is getting worse quickly.
Oh dear.
Yes.
It's not going to go well.
The thing is, the worse the tyre wear gets, the more you slide. The more you slide, the worse the tyre wear gets.
Oblivion.
Sword, and,
absolutely rapid. Oh, Spiggle's a bit wide, are they? At the right hander there.
Not really affected anymore though.
Oh dear. Okay. He's still off the track.
He's getting even wider now.
That's 3 corners in a row. Let's see if he can make it a 4. No, he's just about held it this time, but he's going to have to serve this penalty, which is going to drop him behind Zom. Zom's having a good race. And about to make his way up to P6, and somebody is rotating in the background. It's Graham. Jeez.
Jersey.
How close? Oh my god!
Oh, in the background, that's Homer as well, isn't it?
I've got to keep going backwards. We'll start with Homer. Just trying to keep the foot in
on the
gravel.
And
then after that,
around he goes.
Graham coming around. Oh, it's just a 4-wheel drift almost. Spins it all the way around and then reverses and goes just in time to avoid Jonesy. We should leave ghosting off for one of these races at some point, see what happens. Just as a little teaser for later on, we will be playing with some of the race settings in a couple of the weeks. A bit away from the usual slightly.
Go to the battle for P2.
Oh yes. The tyre wear is starting to tell, evidently.
As
we are 3 wide.
The inside, and I get leaving it wide. And losing 3 places there as through comes Glyn as well.
Glyn taking advantage, and in the background, it's Zom and Biggles. Battle resumes. Zom with the fastest lap of the race, 1:30.4. What's James doing at the front? 1:30, back to 1:31. And he's got
last time around, so maybe a bit of a mistake somewhere, but
he's got a huge gap courtesy of the battles going on behind him. Not seen anybody work together to try and catch him yet this week. Here comes Dusty Fossil down the inside. Nice move. Oh, Biggles
again
in the background.
Back from Glyn for 4th.
He's not enjoying that corner.
He's not. Hawthorne Hell. Glyn's got himself a half-second penalty. Oh, and who's that on the grass? That was Oblivion, as Dusty Fossil goes back up to P2. His lead is now monstrous.
Yep.
Clark Curve to start lap 7, then we're at the halfway point.
Oh, that's our old friend Jamie McElreevy in the chat. Good evening. Cheering on
Glyn.
Glyn is in 5th place, but with a penalty. Just gonna draw again. Zom is the one benefiting from all these penalties. He's already moved past Biggles, and now he's probably going to end up getting Glyn as well halfway around this lap. And then probably next up, I would imagine it would be you. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it.
Might survive.
You're not gonna make it to the end.
And then I looked at this lap and I was like, that is not surviving.
Oh dear. That's going to be a huge penalty. Jonesy battled his way to a top 10 so far. Now got Odon in his sights.
He's got Danzig, that's his livery on as well.
We are very spread out in this race.
Yeah, so I think there's some packs formed, isn't there? There's one on his own, and they've got the pack from 2nd to 7th, and then 3 together, then Home on his own, and then
right on his own.
Everybody else is sort of behind him.
Home's trying his best. He's just pulled out a 2/10 purple through sector 2, so we'll keep an eye on that lap. No points for fastest lap, unfortunately, but
Zom did ask at some point. I think it was in race 3. Oh, change for the lead.
No, how did that happen? What happened there?
Oh, it's Sheen. It's Sheen as he throws across the wind.
Pushed it a little bit too far, kept his foot in.
And he drops it into the wall. Oh, straight head on.
You've just got it off the gas completely as soon as you feel yourself going wide there. Just coast it back on.
Though, isn't it? To get the front wheel drive cars on, you've got to bury the throttle, haven't you?
Yeah,
the gear and just bury it and turn into the slide. But
it's so tempting, but the minute you know you're going off, that's it really.
Lap 1 of these cars was terrible because the cold tyres, you just had absolutely no turning at all anywhere. So Oblivion attacking for 2nd.
Biggles in the background, looking for a move on Zom.
This penalty's dropped him all the way down to P7.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Jinxed the inside. He sold Zom a dummy there. Oh, and in front, it's Oblivion on the grass.
Door banging out of her druids, and they both live to tell the tale.
We got Witchell in the chat. Good evening. Oh, hello, Witchell. Good to see you, mate. It says this is very different. Indeed, it is. This is the second stage, the beginning of stage 2 or 4 of our FTRO career season. So we've been working our way up, starting with the. I mean, call it inaccurate if you would, or maybe accurate, but yes. You could call it inaccurate, but we've made the assumption that all these drivers are complete rookies and started from the beginning in the karts, and now working our way up through a career, a racing career. So we've reached the sort of BTCC stage, if you will. Biggles is all over the back of Zom for P5.
Yeah, we'll just stay with this battle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
something might be about to happen. Who knows? Glyn's now back onto the rear of the train. Fossil on the way to righting the wrong.
Yeah, here we go. This is of course 100% live, but our resident medium tells us that something is about to happen as they all come round Paddock Hill Bend. Lee in P5, Biggles in P6. Oh, see ya.
Bye.
Straight off into the gravel.
I think Zom ran into me. I don't know if there was contact between Biggles and Zom there, but Zom just rammed me off into the gravel. Bastard.
Yeah, so we've got minis this week. We are progressing to the... Oh, who's that doing battle? Oh, you're back with Odon now in P8, P9. Yeah, minis this week. We are moving on to the Group 4s for a proper bit of BTCC action next week, of which there will be a live draw for cars at the end of this, which I have not set up in any way, so we're going to have to do some quick work in between the races. And then the week after that is going to be a multi-stage rally time trial. And that is all that the drivers know for now. They have no idea what's coming in stages 3 and 4 for the second half of the season. Yeah, you can see these minis are a lot more able to cut the curbs than the 65s.
Yes.
Oh, as noted there, that should be a penalty. Yeah.
Covered. Oh, Royston's then off.
Oh.
Royston's been off somewhere.
Oh, Odon as well.
Odon's
wide. He's not gonna serve you a penalty this time round, so you're gonna overtake Odon.
Surprisingly though, because I got it quite before the line. But anyways, it's box.
Oh, there he goes. Lap 9 of 14. The tyres are done. Everybody else is.
Yep. Well, ignore that.
Everybody else is absolutely fine. Set up. Oh, apart from Dagenham Dave, he's not looking too hot on the front left.
That should be fine. Though he's just over halfway.
But if there's one thing we know about Nobby Norris, I mean, he's not Nobby Norris, Dagenham Dave. He likes to push a tyre.
He does. This dude. He will do something untoward.
This is the tribute justice livery you might have seen for Nobby. The Nobby up. I kind of wish he'd used the one that Zom did as well, to be fair. But, oh, did he not use it? I thought he was going to use it in race 3.
I don't think he had it.
Oh, no.
I can't remember what livery he has in the third race. He might do. I can't remember what livery he has.
No, this is the Zom one. I'm pretty certain.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Carl did him one as well, so he might have changed for that, but yeah, this is the Nobby Hub one, yeah. Censored. You can tell Zom's on this livery because there's extremely realistic tape and tape, rust, decals are definitely Zom's thing. Anyway, I'm just focusing on him just driving around on his own. Here comes the penalty, finally, after the pit stop. It's demoted you all the way to 11th and possibly soon to be 12th. Let's go on board with the Hello Kitty car of Graham. He might be a bit far back. Send it. Oh, boo. It's just overcooked it.
Still sends it. Yeah, just
sent it for no reason. I'm sure Minnie will be proud of this.
Absolutely.
Derek's still there, P14, Dave, then Beach, then Sir Goose. Is he pit? Oh no, he's still not pit yet. He's going to have to. He probably isn't going to, but...
Yeah, his tyres are starting to look a bit second-hand now.
Derek buying into this battle. And in the meanwhile, a bit further up, Zom still going well in 6th. Glyn having another good race, P5. Then Biggles, then Oblivion, then Oven, and then Dusty Fossil still holding the lead.
Yep. So what has Oven got for Dusty Fossil? Of course, Dusty Fossil owes him one for the first race. Oh, that's not the line. It's not the line. Now, ordinarily that would have caused him a lot of trouble. However,
grateful for the.
He's definitely a bit slower through Sterling, and that's going to give Oven a run.
Grateful for the recent physics changes there. James is going to have a look now. Possibly coming down into turn 1. Might be a little bit far back.
Looks like that Clark curve. How much aero speed is he going to get along the straight into the paddock?
Oh, he's got a really nice run to the outside.
Put the hashtag in the stream, please. Hashtag bring one up. There we go. Now, Owen is very interested
Oh,
in
it's
trying to make
just
it
a little bit wide. It's a nice run out of there, though. We'll stick with him for now. Difficult place to make a move. Just going to hold back for now. Vivian now nice and comfortable in P3. It's keeping up a good run of results for him.
Very strong week.
Yeah.
Second to Glyn. Glyn has disappeared.
Oh dear.
He's down to 9th.
P9.
45.8 on the last lap, that's probably why. Glyn's had it off.
He's, with the fresh tyres, has dropped Graham with his lack of wing. And Derek is slowly closing in.
Derek, aka Mr. P30.
Derek saying the speedo is almost off the dial there. We'll have to have a look at that next time round. Another penalty, oh dear.
Yep. Sterling, I think it was Westfield I kept cutting.
Yeah.
Corner that killed me in the first race.
Still should be enough to stay ahead of Graham. And Sir Goose is the next to enter the pits. How's Dagenham Dave doing? He's got to try and make it to the end, is he? Of course he is.
The tyre is about done.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
This is going to give Beach an opportunity, you would think. Because that tyre's about to die, and then he won't be able to turn. This is not a track for that.
The thing is, like, I don't feel like the tyre, like, you know how you struggle so when the tyre's got sort of this level, you'd almost be like nothing left. It's not as bad.
Okay. Well, keep an eye on that. So Goose, unfortunately, taking a little break in the pits.
Staying there.
Oh, the battle for the lead.
For the lead.
Here we go.
The young
Lap and a half to go.
against the old hand.
What can he do?
Here we go. Dusty Foster keeping it at arm's length. And on to the final lap. Right now, probably just starting to bite a little bit. They've lost their edge. Still plenty of.
Yeah.
Carl's done a really good job on his tyres. Carl's
as always
better wear than James.
I think given this is a race that prioritises tyre wear and also car setup, is at a distinct advantage. James taking a really nice line through there. Yep. Massive overspeed. Coming up, is he going to make the move? No, he's going to hold on for now. He's gone very wide onto the marbles there, but trying to get the cut back. He's had to actually let off the throttle a little bit, but now he's so close.
Pushing him along.
Close enough to see the license plate that says surely not everybody was kung fu fighting.
Good work. Good work there. Ooh,
is this time for the move?
Hint of an opening.
There's a chance here. You can force somebody wide here. He's not going to go for it though. There's only a couple of opportunities remaining.
Got the run down.
But probably only one really.
The Sheen we go. Is there going to be a mistake
Oh, he
here?
just got on the grass there. You can see the tyres just
right on the white line.
grab the outside.
Sterling we go.
Oh, he's trying too hard. He's trying too hard.
Also pulling a car length on the run down to the final corner. Now he's just got to get the braking right. Don't push into the gravel.
Takes it nicely.
Done.
That will be enough.
And that then will be victory for Dusty Fossil. James in P2. Oblivion's tyres almost cooked as well.
Yep,
he's been pushing out the other one who's tyres, but gets
Pickles P4.
in P3. He's got a P4.
Nice race from Zom. P5.
Away a little bit in the end, but solid P5 for him.
Homer recovered well.
We had some dramas early on, but
hang on. P7 for Jonesy. How about that? Then in 8th, Royston, then Lee prevailing in the battle against Odon, then it's Graham and Derek. And Dagenham Dave, his tyre is dead, but he is just about holding on ahead of Beach. He's got this one final right hand to negotiate. Oh, is he going to make it to the line?
There's a drag race coming.
It's not.
Johnny's coming.
Oh, he's going to get him. Is he going to get him? Oh, he's got him.
Oh, he does.
That must have been so close.
There must have been literally thousands in that. Thousands in it.
Let's have a look back at that. Where's the line? Oh. That is, it's difficult to tell, to be honest, but...
Can we go on Nobby's car and see how far ahead he is?
Oh, there you go.
It's comfortable. Look, he's miles ahead.
Yeah, miles.
Good tyres width ahead there.
Right. Oh, thanks, Derek. I'll remind everyone about the draw for next week that will be happening after the next race.
Yes, so 5 cars to choose from for next week. So next week is our BTCC week, and we're using the 5 front-wheel drive Group 4 cars, which are the VW Scirocco, the Audi TT, the Mazda 3, the Peugeot RCZ, and the... what have I missed? The Renault Megane, that was it.
So we've got, remind me again, because I'm going to set this up during the next race.
So we've got the Peugeot RCZ.
Peugeot RCZ.
The Mazda 3.
Mazda 3.
The VW Scirocco.
VW Scirocco, yep.
And the Renault Megane.
And the Renault Megane. Okay.
So 16 drivers into 5 cars, doesn't go. So 1 car will have 4 drivers, the other 3 will have 3.
I assume we just have 3 or 5 and put Nobby in the boot somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Smuggle him out of prison, it's fine. Then into race 3. Unnecessary comment there from Dusty Foster in the chat. I'm not going to repeat it. You know.
Hashtag.
Get thy knob out.
Right, as always, don't look at the right hand side of the screen.
Everybody, oh look over there to the left, it's an eagle.
There we go, right, race 3, and the grid for this was reversed, I believe.
So, reverse grid.
So Goose starting at the front.
Pits, starting at the front, and alongside him is Dagenham Dave, the man pipped on the line by Beach, who will start in P3. Derek starts P4 for getting another P13. Graham is P5, Ode on P6 himself in P7, and it's Royston in P8. And then I'll need you to go down the grid for the rest of it, because I can't see.
Glyn in P9.
Glyn in P9. Yeah, Jonesy P10, Homer in 11th, 12th for Zom, Biggles is 13th, Oblivion is 14th, Buffett is 15th, and Dusty Fossil, the last race winner, is P16 and dead last.
Right, we'll start this off. I'll keep the action focused on the front, and I'll let you lead the commentary off while I set up the draw.
Okay, then, right, so
it won't take me long, hopefully. Right.
4, 5 red lights, and race 3 is go. Again, multiple different starts there as people trying to get these cars wheel spinning off the line. But everybody seems to have got away cleanly, and Goose leads us then into Paddock Hill Bend. Everybody looking for a bit of room there. Around the outside goes. Who was that? That was Odon going a little bit wide. They're heading up to Druids for the first time. Everybody negotiating that one safely. Getting Big Wheels out in the dirt there. It seems to be his default position. Come down through Graham Hill Bend then, and along the straight. Goose still leading the way then. Daniel Dave in second, Beach in third, Derek in fourth. Into McLean's, and onto the straight we go. Pretty much as you were.
Jonesy a bit wide.
Jonesy there, kicking up some dirt, and dropping all the way down to P16. Zom's also had the best start, he's down to 15th. Dusty Fossil making up 2, although Zom fights back on the run down to Hawthorne. Fastest corner on the track.
Oh, he just leaves him wide.
Hip and shoulders onto the grass.
Stayed there, and he's pushing too hard.
The gravel again. No, it's all going wrong for Carl.
So Goose leading.
Derek's
in the background. Derek.
It's Goose and Dagenham Dave now battling it out for the lead of the race.
Of course, we've seen Nobby Norris from the front of the grid. Sorry, Dagenham Dave. We've seen Nobby Norris do this before, and Dagenham Dave is very much like him. So from the, starting at the front of the grid, he's had a pretty decent race. This was, last week in the 90s Invitational, where he ended up finishing P2. And he makes the move.
The paddock gets it done.
Goose looking for the switch back.
Goose is going to switch him back.
Oh, very nice.
Nice Nice battle in there. Good respect shown from those two as they head up towards Druids to start lap 2. A gaggle of yellow cars in the middle now.
Oh my goodness.
Inside of Royston.
Oblivion up to P9.
Making good progress.
Oh, bit of a concertina there.
It's times 4. It's double what it was in the first race
Oh
now.
dear. And have you still got the same setup? That's the question.
No, I haven't got the same setup for this one, thankfully.
So in P5.
Finally, the winner of race 1 let me his setup for this race. So I've slightly got kinder on my tyres. But Graham, having had a bit of a slow exit out of McLean's,
Yeah,
got him right around the outside of him before even getting to Hawthorne. As Dagenham Dave has taken the lead again.
Here he
into
goes.
Hawthorne this time.
There's no way back for Goose this time. Dave holding a slightly defensive line. Just about gets it round there. Let's see where Derek is. Ah!
Is it P3?
It's the new Mikey.
Unfortunately, Mikey.
Replacing
Mikey
P11 with
P11.
P13. Yes. Oh, Odon's picked up a penalty and is now drifting backwards throughout the pack. And on the grass.
Son disposes him of place.
Well, he and Jonesy are both about to form a rolling roadblock for. Oh no, Carl's got a penalty as well. Never mind. All 3 of them. Oh, in fact, Jonesy didn't serve his, so...
He won't serve his this time, though. He'll get his next time around.
For now, escaped into P14 and actually got a really good run out of the corner. It's challenging Zom. Derek's actually made his way out of P13 now.
Alright. Paddock. Comes on up the inside, though, and back to P30 he goes. Now, I want to look at P2.
Oh, so we've got a battle between Goose and Beach. And Goose on the inside, and just shoulders him wide.
Into the grass.
Oh, that's a shame. Right off into the grass.
Halfway into the paddock.
Off into the picnic area.
Oh, down all the way to P16. That's a big shame for Beach.
That's unfortunate.
Goose controlled it. Here comes Graham as well. So Goose there. And the poor X out on McLean's. He's down to 3rd. Graham's trying to make it 4th. They run side by side, down towards Hawthorne's got the inside though. Are we going to see that switch back again? Graham goes for the cutback. Not got quite alongside Homer, throwing it up the inside as well. And then almost trying to get 3 wide. Stay as you are.
Sorry, just looking at Goose's tyre wear on lap 3.
Yep, that tyre is cooking already.
That's 2 pit stops.
Ooh, now he's a bit of a cork in the bottle because look at the train that's forming. Look at the train that's forming here. You've got Graham, Homer, Biggles, Oblivion, Royston, James in this train. And possibly is that more cars in the back of it as well. Always wide again. He's in the gravel.
Surely this time Graham's going to have the opportunity. Everyone else is queuing up behind.
Biggles and Homer side by side behind them as well.
Oh, there's a bang of doors and Goose just heads up in the gravel backwards. Oh dear.
Homer giving him a hip and shoulder and into the barriers he goes, John Cleland style.
And here comes Beach. The yellow flags are waving. And we've lost Goose from the race.
Yeah, Goose is gone, unfortunately.
Beach in the chat, unfortunately having to relive the nightmare. Just waiting for next week's car draw.
Should have gone to make a drink. He was coming. So Dagenham Dave leads. Giving chase, Graham.
As always next week.
Giving chase, 3rd and 4th. So we've got Dagenham Dave leading. So I'll give it chase, then there's a 2, then we've got Graham and Oblivion together, then Royston now leading the rest of the pack. So just trying to think of what was that Glyn
and Royston, behind them.
Biggles and
Zom,
I think was going side by side, going into Dingle Dell. We've got Jonesy, Derek, James, Owen and Dusty Fossil. Inside of Graham at the final. Oh, what's happened to the lead? Change for the lead.
Oh no, Dagenham Dave's had a moment.
It's been a mistake. Go back. back and forth.
Oh no, here? Just overcooked it. Final corner.
Yeah, he's in the gravel.
At least he didn't spin it round, but he's cost a lot of time down this straight. Is Graham going to catch him? He's getting pretty close. Yep, Graham's going down the inside.
For Graham.
Yep, makes the move. Oblivion's there as well.
He's going to try. He's got the overlap. go.
Oh, and both wide.
Deep.
Chance for oblivion. Ooh, revving it out there.
He's having an under the radar good week, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing that quite a bit recently.
First race, third last time, now running third again.
Could be right up there.
Strong week.
When we look at the overall points, because there's been obviously a couple of different winners, although James did have obviously a first and a second. Where is he now? He's currently P11, looking far away past Derek. Derek just squeezing him out there, lovely. Great work. That's what we like to see.
More of that from you, Derek. More of that.
James got a really nice line there through there, and he's going to get to the inside this time. Is he? No.
No,
makes contact.
To the back of Derek.
At the back corner of Derek's car, but again Derek is wide. It's putting him off. Oh, surely he's not going for a move through here. He is. Derek's going to have to back out. He's not going to back out, and that's going to send him into the grass. Oh, just about survives, but does lose the place.
Oh, Dusty Fossil has appeared.
Suddenly,
he's got a half-second penalty, so he's about to drop away. Oh no, it'll be next lap.
Next lap. Odon just behind him. We're looking to profit from that. Homer's there as well. Beach now.
Oh, pit stops.
Pit stops already? Who's in the pits?
Who's gone? It's Royston.
Was that a Dusty
Fossil Odon? Yeah.
Oh.
Gone early.
I'm just double checking that these are all. They must be deliberate, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they've decided they're not going to make it. So you can look at the time. So times 4 in this one. So it's double what it was in the first race. Yeah. We saw how obviously myself.
Carl's tyres there are not. They're not very warm
at this stage, are they? I mean, let's look through the field. So
let's have a look at everyone else.
The rest of the field going on. So beaches are okay. Mine are alright.
Pretty good.
Mine are worse than Carl's at this stage.
Yeah, probably not going to make it. Oblivion's slightly worse again. Graham's are very good. Oh dear. We won't dwell on that one. Royston. Everybody else is probably borderline as to whether they make it or not, apart from a few.
So
Zom's not going to make it.
Pretty much looking after your tyres at this stage, isn't it? So it's whether or not you look after your tyres or you go early, you commit to pitting and go. So it's an
interesting call from these two, because it's got them out of the way. He has got them out of the way, giving them some fresh air, although Beach has now got the opportunity to have a battle at least.
Bit of clear track might do just give us some good.
Speaking of clear track, Zom currently has the fastest lap, but your last lap there is not far off. Yeah.
Moving up to P2, he's not ahead of Graham. And pulled away as well. Graham perhaps struggling a little bit of lack of rear downforce.
So will anyone else? Yeah, I wonder why. In fact, I think Royston might be missing the wing as well. Oh no, he's got it there. I'm saying, I just wonder if anybody else will be in. No. There's a bit of a battle going on here.
Turn 1. Thankfully, I'm not on the outside of it this time.
Biggles just about makes his way through.
Bit more of a classic mini door banging. They both survive. Yeah, Zom's tyres are looking very second-hand, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is that when you're in a pack like this, you battle a lot more, and you can't really focus on lift and coast and not stressing that front left tyre. And that makes it worse. I think I think my setup was bad in the first race, but also I was battling quite a lot and just chewing through that tyre. So
a bit further back.
James and Dagenham Dave side by side.
Oh dear, Dave he's not going to last much longer on those tyres.
Halfway point though, so that's bang on halfway, so it'll be all right. Make it on the one stop.
Shall I skip to the back here because I can see a nice little battle going on here between Beach and Odon.
Beach's tyres are pretty much halfway, aren't they? So it's does he commit or does he?
I don't think he cares at this point.
A little bit disheartened.
It's an unfortunate night. There's always next week.
Pit stops ahead as well. Who's in?
Yeah.
Graham's
got somebody in the pits. It is. Biggles is in.
Biggles is
Zom is in. Dave is in.
Dave. Zom's in.
Jonesy.
So more pit stops. Bang on halfway. Q coming out of the pits.
Inside each other coming out of the pits.
right in front of Dusty Fossil, so that's not really worked out for him there.
No.
Despite that extra lap or two of clear running, that half-second penalty perhaps has been the deciding factor there. He might have come out ahead of those two, but for that.
So currently P13 for Dusty. O'Donnell's prevailed against Beach. He's had another moment somewhere. Oh, no, he's pitted.
He's pitted, look. Yeah, he's
good.
Pitted.
Still going in P1. Nobody, I don't think anybody is going to make it. Oh, maybe James, which could have big implications if he does make it all the way. He's looking after those tyres, setting sort of high 131s. Keep an eye on that.
I need to go for a loop because I cannot hold it anymore, so I'm going to leave you to it for 30 seconds.
Speaking of making a quick pit stop, in he comes. Cuts the corner nice there. I'll see if that's a penalty. So the race leader is in. Oblivion takes the lead. And Royston is in as well. So through go Oblivion, who is not going to make it to the end of the race. Glenn's got half a chance. Dovin's definitely got a chance. It's going to be a stretch, but if he can do it, if either of these two can do it, probably not Homer. However, Lee has come out the pits. It's not a long pit stop here. He's come out in P5, not too far behind. So even if any of these guys ahead manage to stay out for the full race, they're going to have a battle on their hands because Lee, freshly shod, is on the move. Derek behind doing a good job in P6. Graham has stopped as well, and he is in 7th. Not quite as many battles going on now. Everybody's shuffled themselves into some sort of order. Some of them have stopped, some of them haven't. Davenham Davis managed to keep himself ahead of Odon in P13. That is not your P13. Where is Derek? Derek, what are you doing in P6? Get out of there. Get back to P13 immediately. Oh, so a puff of dust there, but I think everybody's okay. And he's got a half-second penalty to serve. He was closing in on Homer, but he's going to have to serve this either this lap or next. I think it might be next lap. Yep, indeed it is, so he can resume his challenge for now, for P4. If he can get ahead, that will help mitigate the impact, and we have got now race leader into the pits in Oblivion. The front two carrying on. I don't think Homer's going to make it. I think even James is going to be borderline, to be honest. And now, here comes Lee, and Homer is really struggling with the tyres, and Lee takes P2. There he goes, cuts neatly around the inside using the grip of the fresh tyres and sets to hunting down him. If he can overtake him before he serves the penalty, that will help him a lot. To be honest, his tyres are wearing faster and faster. I'm not sure he's going to make it. If he does, it's going to slow him up a lot. It may well be Lee's to lose.
Not again.
Derek now P4, Graham in 5th, and the fresh tyres are really telling across the grid now.
Hawthorne. More gripping if he does try and go around the outside, but
Graham got there before the corner.
Not his race.
Well, just trying to look after the tyres in any way possible.
I suppose for your ovens and your homers who are sort of running sort of towards the sort of middle end of the pack, there is probably maybe a no-brainer to try and see what you can salvage. Yep. Even the pit stop time is not lost. I mean, you can see how quickly I've caught back up to James.
Right on the back now, but will be serving the penalty. Is that going to give Homer an opportunity? No. Homer is going to have to pit very, very soon anyway, by the look of it. Unless he just tries to hang it on. He's going to go round again, as is James. Their tyre wear pretty even now. James may be slightly better. Yeah. You can see those lap times dropping away now. 32.0. 31.6 for Lee. Got plenty of time.
Repeat of race 1, for the lead. Held on by half a tenth in the first race.
It's been really interesting. So all those on fresh tyres now, and it's just so.
There's tyres up ahead somewhere.
All those on fresh tyres and now just sliding through the pack. Zorn making the move on Oblivion. There he goes down the inside. Far easier for him to get it stopped. Oh, an Oblivion. Oh, Derek's
wide.
Kept it going. It's cost him a few places as he inches back towards P13. Glenn takes over P9.
Change for the lead.
There it is. Nothing James can do. Can't even really fight it.
Westfield down to the nickel belt.
Yeah.
Switched back nicely. He retook the lead. And James is now just in his entire conservation mode. Still having reasonable pace though, but the guys coming through. I think Graham, who was at the front before.
Here comes Graham, looking for some redemption after the first two races. Yeah, Graham will need a result here to try and get himself a point overall for the week. Currently sitting P3 in the standings overall. A couple of decent, especially in the karts. Didn't do so well in the Masters, but he had a good week in the karts, and then some excellent substitute driving, getting him some good points in week 3 as well. Oh, it's terrible. I should have won at least one of those races.
Inside of Homer into Graham Bend. Come on the corner side by side. Still marginally ahead, but Graham's got the inside for McLean's. That should be job done on those fresh tyres. Yeah, that's what we've done.
He is disappearing up front. Evans now just got to hang on for 2.5 more laps.
You can kind of push through the left-handers, obviously, because the right tyres are fine. It's just the left-handers, which of course,
of which there are many.
Circuit is most of the corners, and a lot of them are long, heavy loaders. For Hawthorne here, you've got to just be sort of rolling through and then getting the car straight and then powering out. You can see that Biggles has already now caught the back of Homer. So it's a question of how far are they going to fall through the order.
Dom did pit, didn't he? I'm trying to decide if he's done a fantastic job on his tyres or a really terrible job.
Like 140, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He went to the same lap as everybody else.
Terrible job on his tyres. Might not even make it to the end with one stop. Just for P10, Derek and Jonesy going at it. 4P11. Derek has to stop approximately 100 yards earlier. So Jonesy takes the position. Oh, that's unnecessary. He's still on the grass. He's still on the grass. There we go.
Saving some bit of tyre, maybe less resistance on the grass. So
Odell's one of the others who decided to keep going, and it's not worked for him. P14.
Looking for Odon.
Graham has now taken P2 and away from James.
Biggles come in as well.
James just got to hang on as much as he possibly can. Any sort of decent result here will pretty much guarantee him first place for the week.
His tyres in a minute.
Not great. Still just maybe just about enough.
A lap and a half to do. You'd think that's probably enough tyre there that you can
be on the cusp come the end.
But him on the last lap maybe. But yeah, he's got Biggles right behind him now.
Yeah, what it's doing for him is 133s now.
More big speed Biggles has got there through Hawthorne.
Oh, Oblivion's now buying into this. Throwing a spanner in the works.
7 bells out of each other. Oblivion's been put to the gravel.
He's gone wide. That's a dangerous place to make a move there. Might be better served just holding back. Oh, and here comes Glyn and Tom out of nowhere, pushes Oblivion wide again. Glyn's got to take the place, is he? He's gone round the outside. Oh, and now out of nowhere, here comes Carl as well. It's a hell of a battle going into the final lap.
He went on lap 5.
Yep. He's kept the tyres going though. He's in better condition than Zom, and Zom is plummeting back through the order now.
Final lap of the race. Door banging into Panago Bend. He's going to get P8. Move.
He's got it. James still P3 on to the final lap. He's done a really good job with those tyres. Well. Homer's got even less tyres. Glyn, and now here comes Oblivion again. That's worked out in Oblivion's favour. He's now got the inside line. Homer's not going to be able to get out of the car stopped, even though it's a left-hander.
Go through this corner, but
it wasn't that okay. He's lost 3 places.
Emerging places now. Zom's trying to get the inside.
No way through. Royston's there as well. He'll be looking for a couple of positions here. Oh, he's not letting him through.
Trying to go to the outside, and there's not room there.
Oh no,
Oh,
Zom's wide.
and Zom's
Homer's
wide
wide.
as well. And Royston,
Zom's just forced Royston off the track.
Oh no, contact.
Oh,
It's all
dear.
gone horribly wrong.
Stewards.
That was a bit naughty all around.
Zom's now P8. A bit further up front, Oblivion's managed to escape into P5, but round the final corner for the race win. Perfectly strategised, new setup.
I'll take one. Yeah, new
Take
setup.
the
Thanks,
win.
Carl.
Graham P2. James is just somehow hanging on to P3 ahead of Biggles. Good week for him all round. Biggles P4, Oblivion, then Glyn, then Dusty Fossil, then Zom and Jonesy. Back-to-back top 10 for Jonesy. Homer in P10, then Royston, Dagenham Day P12, Derek, the customary P13 for the week. Odon and Beach will cruise to the line. Well, there we go. A really good week's racing all round.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Once
Especially
again,
the 65s. The 65s were a lot of fun. More than I thought they were going to be. So, no, fair play to Derek for getting that tune spot on.
There we go.
But there we go.
Right then,
3 races done. Week 4 is in the books and done. And on to week 5 we go. And with that, we're going to do the draw now.
The bit you've all been waiting for.
So, are we going to draw drivers first and then cars, or?
I think let's just do it, just to make it easy. We'll just do it in this order, and I will draw random cars based on this order.
Because with the somewhere.
Yeah, I know it's going straight into the Discord. Don't worry. Okay. So first up, we are going to have. Oh, if I can get my windows sorted out. Come on.
To the window, to the wall.
Right. Here we go. Yep. I don't think there's anything massively unfair about this, so I'm just going to do it according to this finishing order, just to make it easier on me.
Reverse, I assume, or forward?
Let's go reverse. Google says, all hoping for the Mazda. I have no idea. No idea
whatsoever. Got nerfed a little while ago, so I don't think it's quite as OP as it used to be. I know for a while it was the go-to front-wheel drive car, but I don't think it is so much anymore.
So first up, oh, these windows aren't fucking working. I'm just gonna.
Should we put Goose last because he lagged out? Well,
absolutely, yeah. Let's go with Beach to start with.
So Goose.
We will be spinning the wheel now. You can't see the wheel. I can see the wheel. And Beach is going to get the Peugeot RCZ.
RCZ.
Okay. Who's next?
I don't know. It's going to be Odon.
I believe it is Odon. So, Odon. You are going to have spin the wheel. I'm going to turn the sound up on my laptop so you can hear the wheel spinning sounds. The VW Scirocco.
Scirocco for Odon. Up next
Derek?
is Mr. Derek McDonald, P13.
Derek is in the Scirocco.
Another Scirocco.
That's the second. I think we're going to say we have a maximum of 4, won't we?
Yes.
For at least one car. Okay.
Up next is Dagenham Dave.
Dagenham Dave.
Might be Nobby Norris by the time we
He's
get round
back
to the next races.
I think he's unbanned by that point, so we're back to Nobby Norris. Nobby will be in the Audi TT.
Oh, is it a German car, yeah?
And it's Royston. So Royston, we will spin the wheel once again. Royston is going to be in the... Oh, sneaking over into the VW Scirocco.
There we go. So 3 of the potential 4 Scirocco's already gone. Next
After
is
Royston, Homer.
Masters no guns so far.
Still potential for the popular VW, but it's not going to be that. It's going to be a first Renault Megane.
So Renault Megane for Homer. And then
Renault Megane. Okay, who's next?
it's Herr Jonesy.
Jonesy is going to be in the VW IDR just so he wins a race. Jonesy is actually going to be in the... Oh my lord, it is the final VW.
So, 4 Scirocco's out of the box. Nice enough, fucking hell. We haven't even seen one Mazda yet.
No. Well, we'll find out if it's the OP car or not, I imagine. Okay, so Scirocco is now out of the running.
Zom is next.
Oh, fuck's sake. I nearly just deleted all of those. So I got it back.
Do that.
Zom. Okay, 4 cars remain. Zom is going to have the... the Mazda 3.
Mazda 3, there we
go. Okay.
First of the Mazdas on the board.
After Zom comes Dusty Fossil.
Dusty Fossil.
There he is. So Dusty Fossil gets the Peugeot. Oh no, I was too hasty. It's ticked over into the Mazda.
Oh, he's got another Mazda.
That's 2 Mazdas in a row.
Next then is Glyn.
Mazda.
3 so that is
all of the Mazdas.
The Mazda's gone then, so it's now between the Megane and the TTs. And
there's still a Peugeot left. I thought there was 2 Peugeots left. Yep, we've had 1 Peugeot, 1 Audi,
of course,
1 Megane so far.
You threw me, didn't you? Because you were like, he's got a Peugeot on our way in. Next is Oblivion.
Oblivion does get the Peugeot, LCZ.
Biggles is next.
Biggles. So that's 2, that is only 2 Peugeots that have gone, isn't it? Yep. So still 3 cars up for grabs. Biggles is going to get the... Oh, it's on the line. It's the Renault.
Renault Megane for Biggles.
And
it is the preheated Avan.
No, Megane. Okey-doke. Is that the last Megane? No.
One more in there.
1 more to go.
2 TTs and 1 Megane, I believe.
Megane.
Megane for Robin.
Yep.
Which means that myself and Graham then get TTs.
I believe so. Yeah, indeed. So that is going to be Graham in the Audi TT and your good self. In the TT as well. Okay, those cars are now in the season information of the Discord. So everyone's got their car choices. Get practicing. We will be at for no apparent reason, Alsace next week. Tracks, lap times and tracks still TBD. We sorted over the weekend. Basically, struggling with the temptation to make one of the races on the test course.
Absolutely not. No, Sean.
Right, yeah, well, already James is very happy with his Renault Megane pick, so I'll see how he gets on. But yeah, Alsace, it's got to be the test track for one race, hasn't it?
No,
it's got to be.
No, it doesn't.
It's so much fun.
Already,
You did do that in the carts. Well, we'll see. Look out for confirmation over the weekend. We'll get it out so you can get practicing. Most likely, we will just be around Alsace Village, but depends how we're feeling. Depends how the admin are feeling.
I'm feeling like no.
Ooh, I don't know. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that incline. That's the way to go. Right. So that is week 4 done. We are a third of the way through the season. We've kicked off our semi-pro stage in style. Yeah, we've got one week of we'll call it proper racing. Next week, it might be a bit more familiar to some people. Obviously, being in the group 4s. Although I'd say not a lot of cars we usually would have. I think, am I right in saying that? I don't know if they're choices that have been made in the past when we've done Group 4 racing. Are they all front wheel drive?
Yes, they are.
I think we tend to shy away from them in the past, or they've been banned for potentially being OP in the past, which I'm not sure they are so much now.
I think we've done it sort of single make. I think we did it when we did the touring car seasons. They've been in there, but ordinarily we usually avoid them. I think they've been in a couple of times, like the Peugeot. I remember which other in the chat was in there when he first joined. He was in the Peugeot at High Speed Ring. The race that me and Tom finished 1,000th of a second apart on the line.
Yeah, we'll see how it gets on. It's more balanced. BOP will be on. Some people will be released here next week. So we'll have a competitive, evenly matched race that won't depend on if you forget to buy parts or not. Right, we will see you next Thursday for the race. Well, we won't see you. I'll see you next Friday, I imagine, for the commentary. But next Thursday for the race, usual time. So good luck, everyone. We'll see how you get on. And just a reminder, let's have a quick look before we go. The Ferrari time trial is still live, with the promise of a bonus point. Let's see how we're getting on. Who's been doing it? Have you had a go so far, Lou?
No, not yet. I was going to do the Nations Cup exhibition race tomorrow, and I might do it afterwards. So.
There we go. We'll just skip past who's top of that list. Although Homer is very, very close. I mean, top 500, and Homer is exactly a tenth of a second behind me. I might have to do a few more laps just to ensure I stay top of the list there. I reckon I can pull out a one.
The guys were trying it last night, and I can't even get around turn 1. Was some of the words that came out. So.
That was how I felt at the start of it, but after a few laps, it starts to click. It's a good car. Obviously, people might be a bit fed up of Brands Hatch by now, but I never get fed up with Brands Hatch. I reckon I could pull a 37.2, which is sort of top 200. But enough about me. It's not about me. Homer, Glyn, Biggles. What's the goal time? 1:38.9. So at the minutes we've got Homer is definitely safe at that time. Glyn, Biggles, James just about, and that is it. So I mean, there's a week to go, but considering we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 successful times last time around, in the Ford Focus around Road Atlanta, might be a bit more slimmed down this time around, but we will see. So yeah, good efforts from Odon, Nobby, Beach, and Zom. They're going to have to try harder, unfortunately. I know Beach in particular was absolutely ecstatic about his gold for the Focus, so it's still there. We will see. Right, that should do it for tonight. Thank you very much, Lee, for joining me, as always.
Kein Problem.
And we will see you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.